Well, hello again and welcome to the VK60S Fun with Amateur Radio channel. Now, I bought another couple of fans today and I measured the airflow with one of them. Then I measured the airflow with two, and then I thought, well, you know, there's quite a lot of air escaping around the side there, so I'll just seal that off. So I'm just measuring the flow. I'm now measuring all of the flow through the valve, through the tube anode radiator. Now, it feels like a lot more air than I had before, so I think this may do the trick. So here we go. Let's fire it up. Not particularly quiet, but it's not as noisy as the other one I had there. Get into a position where I can time 1 minute reasonably easily. Coming up, 5 seconds. Excitement! Away we go. And as you can see, that airflow needle is moving around quite a lot faster than it has done in the past. That's 15 seconds. We'll get over 200 feet of air through it. It's a linear airflow. So this is looking pretty good. That's 30 seconds, and that's what, nearly 500. This is going to be very close. If it's not going to give us exactly what we want, or what I want. What is it the Rolling Stones say? You can't always get what you want. Maybe you can. 5 seconds to go. 0. Okay. So let's have a bit of a look to see what we've got there. We have, oh yeah, 930. That's 930 linear feet of airflow. So 930. So let's put that on there. So that's 930, far more like it, times 0.09 equals 83.7. 83.7 cubic feet per minute of air through the anode radiator. I reckon that's going to do. 83.7, yeah, round it up, that's 84, isn't it? So, you know, 4 cubic feet a minute. I think the minimum they said was 88 cubic feet a minute, but to be perfectly honest, I don't know what the tolerance of the gauge is. Actually, yeah, that's a point. It would have been better if it had been a bit higher, wouldn't it? But to actually get another 4 cubic feet a minute, it would be so the amount of air going through it, the linear airflow would have to be not significantly different. So I think when you think about the little fans that I had, these were where have they gone? These little ones here would give 102 linear feet per minute, and I could barely hear. I could barely hear them, but I could barely feel the airflow from those. So if we're saying that, what did we say? So 40 cubic feet a minute. Hang on, let's just have a quick. So if I say, well, I want 88 divided by 0.09 equals, so 977. So 977 minus 930 equals, so that's 47 linear feet per minute of airflow. I'm short. So it's half of what I'd get through one of these, and one of these was barely doing anything at all. So half of the airflow through that isn't going to be missed, I don't think, through there. So I would say that's the airflow sorted out. I reckon that's plenty of air going through that anode radiator. 84 cubic feet a minute. That's going to be fine. And I'll take that off, and I'll put a bit of paper on there just to show the how much air is going through it. Actually, I could probably do it now. There you can see that piece of A4 there. Even up here, right up there, I'm sort of having to hold that. I'm having to apply a bit of pressure on that to push that down. So yeah, I reckon that's fine. I think that will do, and it's not particularly noisy. It's a lot quieter. Excuse me. It's a lot quieter than the other fan. Now the only problem I have now is that those two fans. It's two fans in series. You know, I did the experiment with the little ones, and found that I got about 30% more airflow. Similar sort of thing with the bigger ones. But it's just, you know, 84 cubic feet a minute instead of 88. I reckon that's close enough, certainly for what I'll be using it for. And I'm going to check the temperature of the valve anode radiator when it's actually running with my. I've got one of these, you know, no contact thermometers, and I'll use that just to make sure the anode radiator doesn't get above 200 degrees centigrade. If it does, then I'll have to revisit the cooling, but I really don't expect that to be the case. I think there's probably, I wouldn't be at all surprised if there wasn't quite a lot of headroom there. Time will tell, of course. Right, well, there we go. So, yesterday I hadn't sorted out the cooling. Today I've sorted out the cooling. So another step towards getting the thing actually up and running. Well, there we go. Hope you found that interesting. As always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.